All right, welcome to your bonus call. I am so excited to be hosting this call today. It is going to be a ceremonial call. So you may want to, in a few minutes, pause the video so that you can gather a few things to set sacred space for yourself. I'm so excited. Today is the Lunar New Year and it is the Aquarius new moon. So this is a super potent, juicy time to set seeds of intentions, to dream, to drop into ceremony and ritual together. And when we come together, it amplifies our collective prayers. And we are living in a time right now where we need our collective prayers amplified. And we really need to step into our power this year, really step into owning our voice, using our voice, stepping into our gifts, sharing our gifts, owning our worth, putting ourselves out there, y'all. This is the year that light workers, that healers have been waiting for, that we've been preparing for. And maybe you've just begun your spiritual awakening and you've just begun opening your eyes to everything that's happening in the world and coming into connection with your divinity, with source, with Christ's light. Maybe you're just starting that journey. And if you are, welcome. If you've been on your journey for a while, also welcome. Let's go ahead and grab some um, things to start creating our sacred space. So you're going to want to have a candle. I have some rose tea. I recommend getting some sort of herbal tea that speaks to you, really feeling into your connection with the herbs that are calling to you. I've been working deeply with Mary Magdalene and the rose lineage, and I've enrolled in a mystery school training this year where we're mentoring with Mary Magdalene, and she's really asking me this year to share her story and to initiate sisters. And so that is what I am going to start. That is what I am beginning to shift my focus to this year. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I will be offering it as a free, like, in addition to like a free add-on for attending my next uh, full moon online virtual women's gathering. So I'm going to be offering it as an like a free add-on, so that I can help spread Mary's story and help initiate women into their gifts, and specifically into working with these 9 angels that Mary Magdalene initiates your awareness into for self-mastery with these angels. And so, yeah, I've been really working with the rose. My mentor for the priestess program that I enrolled in, she sent me a beautiful bouquet of roses. They're beginning to turn black, and there is a possibility that I may be going to Morocco this year to um, the Sahara Desert, and I'm going to be taking some of these roses and offering the desert these roses. So these roses are going to stay on my altar all year, and I get to take one of them to uh, a water spot here in Humboldt and offer my rose to the water. So I've been kind of going back and forth where I want to offer my rose as I really step into my priestess path this year. I just enrolled in this mystery school where I will be expanding my craft and honing my gifts as a ceremonialist, as a priestess, getting to learn some really deep healing processes that I will lead women through in retreats. And I'm also certifying in Holy Fire Reiki this year. It is just like my personal astrology is very good this year. It's like just supposed to be a like culmination year where I'm just everything that I've been working on the last 9 years, everything is coming together. So personal astrology looking good this year. US astrology, we're buckle up. We're in for a ride this year. So, um, all of that being said, grab a tea if you want. Oh my gosh. Grab a tea. I also have some rose water. I also have some divine birth oil in case I want to maybe anoint myself. I have a copy of the Sophia Code. I'm studying the Sophia Code right now, studying Mary Magdalene's chapter, an initiation. And what else do I have here? You might want to grab some sage, any sacred objects. So go ahead, any crystals. Go ahead and pause this video and grab your things, and we'll meet back here after you unpause and we'll get started. I'm going to have a sip of my tea while you gather your things. Okay, so let's begin by lighting a candle. This signifies the beginning of a ritual, the beginning of a ceremony. It represents all four elements. Ideally, matches are more preferable over lighters, but it's okay. Ooh. Okay, go ahead and grab your sage or Palo Santo, however you want to clear the air around you. For anyone that knows me, I like to use very little sage. I just, I have set off so many fire alarms. You don't need too much, folks. And so, just beginning to allow yourself to drop into your space. You know, if that means that you need to ask a family member to watch your children for an hour, if that means you need to maybe um, exercise your animals and have them be in their kennels, or ask a family member to take care of the animals, just so that you're able to go into your sacred space, into your room or your car. I've done so many ceremonies in my car. um, just somewhere where you can drop into just your energy, where you can open a sacred space around you, where you can, best case scenario, close the door, better yet, even have the house to yourself, whatever it is. And so just allowing yourself to really be present here in this moment, just dropping in after lighting your sage. You also want to open a window. Actually, let's do that. Either open a window, open a door, because we need to open a pathway for the old to leave. Okay. Very important that we create airflow. Otherwise, you're just hanging out with the sage and all your spirits. So I don't know. Okay. Excuse me. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this rose water. That just sounds fabulous. Whew. Maybe my hair, Wow. Just really working with the essence of the rose. Oh, wow. Okay. Rose bath. Shake it out. So you are going to want to give yourself maybe an hour to really drop in. This is a very potent time in history and in astrology, and just the stellium that we just had with the 7 planets all in alignment. We have all of the outer alignments shifting, uh, constellations this year, and we're moving I think she said it was like halfway through the year, we're moving into a lot of air and fire signs. So it is just going to be a wild, wild year. So it's so very important that we take the time to connect to spirit every single day. Nothing is more important right now than your meditation practice, than your breath work practice, than your yoga practice, your movement practice. Nothing right now is more important than you getting super strong and clear in your connection to the divine, to your intuition, to your higher self, because all of these connections to the Holy Spirit, to your angels, to your guides, that's what's going to help you move seamlessly and protected over the next mm, into the future, I will say. So it's really important that we're tuned into that internal GPS system. There is so much happening in the collective right now, and there is an energy of nervousness. People are nervous, people are angry, people are outraged, there's just the energy, it's a buzz, it's just, are you ladies feeling this? Is this resonating for you at all? I'd love to hear how your experience of what the energy is like in the world right now. Please put that into the Telegram chat, because it's very important that we talk about this. And so with that being said, with that energy and that buzz in the air, it's really, really, really important that we're doing our practices, that we are taking time to connect to spirit, taking time to connect to our higher selves, taking time to connect to our intuition so that we can be guided by our unseen team in the unseen realms of pure source consciousness and unconditional love, y'all. We have legions of angels that are here to help us in our human journey. Okay. And shit is fucking hitting the fan. Okay. Like, is anyone seeing the news? It's like, okay. And I, the energy feels like how it felt right before the pandemic. It feels like how it felt early January 2020. So it's feeling like we're on the precipice of something big happening. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's coming, but I feel the bigness. And so I have been doubling down on my practices because it's more important than ever that we be grounded, that we be feeling safe and secure and strong in our bodies so that when the storm comes, whatever the storm is, whether it's a natural disaster, whether it's a, I don't know, a political thing, whether it's like whatever it is, that you are so steadfast inside, you have that warrior spirit within you, but that calm gentleness as well, that you're not knocked, that you remain in your center when that storm comes and you're able to move from a grounded, stable place. Do you know what a rock that is for people? What a relief. That's like the kind of leadership the kind of leader that I want to be. Someone who's grounded and who sees everything that's happening and doesn't get caught up in the chaos and then making reactive decisions from that space. I just had like a little taste of this. In early December, we had an earthquake followed by a tsunami warning. And I was highly caffeinated and also hadn't been doing my practices consistently enough to be really, really solid. And I felt myself being just like pushed around, and like I felt in my body that there was not going to be a tsunami. Like, it's fine. But my partner and I are sharing a vehicle, and he was concerned because I had to go to work and he would have been at home without a vehicle, and like I didn't feel good about leaving him here stranded if there really was one, and I was wrong. And so it all worked out. Everything was fine, but I want to be more grounded. I want to be more solid. And I know the path forward to get there because I've been that before. Man, I am calling this my bippity boppity boo year. And I wonder if this resonates for any of you ladies that have maybe been working towards a particular goal or working towards a particular dream, or maybe you've been in transition, or I don't know, whatever it is, you've been working towards something for a while. Like, this is the year that we put it all together. Bippity boppity boo. And there it is, your physical manifestations of what you've been seeing in your mind, what you've been working towards, what you've been weaving together. All of that is coming together this year for light workers, for people who have been fucking in the trenches the last few years. And that's like, I feel like everybody's been in the trenches. It's been like, what has been happening in the world? Okay. It's been crazy. Okay. But we chose to be here during this time. Like, we chose, our souls chose to incarnate in this particular space time. Why? Why? And that is what these practices mm, have the ability to give you, is the answer to that question. It's like, the more that we can get still and calm and start dropping in and cultivating our own inner peace, you guys, this is really important. We have to start cultivating our inner peace as the world, the chaos of the world picks up and begins to spin, and all of the things, all of the changes, all of just everything that's happening. We have to be the ones to cultivate that inner peace, that inner stillness, okay? So that we can be the eye, the calm eye in the middle of the storm, okay? That is what people need right now. Calm, steadfast leadership. Mm. And how do we get there? It's my belief that it's these practices, because that's what it's been for me. And these practices have given me everything. Tuned me into my purpose, aligned me with my purpose, aligned me with my path. Everything starts to click into place when the mind gets quiet, when it gets still. And that's why we do these practices, why we show up consistently over time, so that we can build that stillness, create that stillness, settle the monkey mind, settle the energy bodies. Just, this is going to be a very valuable tool in the coming years as things begin to continue, as things continue to heat up. It's like global warming, but everything's heating up. You can just feel it. Okay. So I am sending you ladies off with some bonus videos. So I've got that 20-minute breath work meditation practice that you can use daily. This is what I've been doing consistently over the last 5 weeks, and it's made a big difference. I feel like I'm back in my center. I'm back in my flow. I'm back in the spiritual abundance, the prosperity. I feel very embodied. I'm very in my body. And I have been devoted to this practice because it starts with 6 minutes of breath, and it's alternate nostril breathing. And so that practice is an incredible transition from busyness, activity, your day, whatever it is. It's a good transition to begin to settle into a space of meditation, and it gives the mind something to focus on and something to do. And the breath itself begins to soothe the body, soothe the mind, bring you down out of that thinking mind into the body, begins to just settle you, balancing the left and the right hemispheres of the brain. And so we go from 6 minutes of breathing into an opening invocation, a prayer, an activation of spiritual protection, and then we drop into silence. And so my urgent recommendation, it's urgent because this is a big year and it's really important you do this practice. Is to devote yourself to doing this every day. If that's the only thing you do for spiritual hygiene, connection to this divine, then that's all you need. That's perfect. That will take you far. Okay, let's see here. I am also sending you ladies off with a chant. It's very, 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 very important that we begin to activate our throat chakras. It's very important that we begin to tone this space as we strengthen our bond to our expression, to our truth, to our worthiness, which is sacral chakra, but your womb and your throat are connected. And so they're very, very connected when it comes to like worthiness and believing that you're worthy enough to speak up, to speak your truth. And it's really important with the needed resistance in the future, like the needed resistance that is coming. Yeah, like I'm like trying to thinking about this segue about being the resistance. There is a resistance that we get to take part in because there's so many things happening in the world. Anyways, that's another topic. Anyways, it's very important that we begin to use our voice as also a vehicle of awakening. So as you chant, so that I'm sending you ladies off with a chant that liberates the mind from suffering. So when you find yourself spiraling or like in a negative headspace or just like struggling, you're just like, you become aware, oh my God, I'm just suffering. Today is so difficult. I want you to come to this practice, this chant. This chant is ancient. It is Sanskrit seed syllables that carry a particular vibration that liberates the mind from suffering, and it's going to give you something to focus on. It's very important that in this journey of awakening that we give the mind something to do, something to focus on. It's like an active meditation. It's very challenging to just go from like monkey mind and then boom into meditation and stillness. And a lot of people, I feel like, get discouraged because it is really hard to just do like a silent meditation, just cold, like straight out the gate. And but plenty of people do it. It's 1,000% possible. And also I see a lot of people struggle in that department, get discouraged after a few days of feeling like they can't shut down their mind, or it's like too crazy, or it's too much, it's too overwhelming, there's too much going on. And so it's really important that we give the mind something to focus on, we give it an activity, and it's an active meditation that's going to take you to that same space of stillness and clarity. And so using the voice as a vehicle for transformation and awakening is very powerful. So I am sending you off with one of my favorite chants. And if you have if you have mala beads, you will want to, you can follow along in the video, but you'll want to have your own either mala beads or a rosary. So mala beads, there's 108 beads, and 108 is a sacred number. And each time you say the chant, you're like keeping time or keeping count with the mala beads. Um, I don't know if that's clear, but anyways, it's all in the video. So get yourself either a rosary. The rosary is 54 around. So then you go around twice if you have a rosary. And I don't have mala beads yet, but I do have a rosary. Love me some La Mary. So I hope I said rosary, not rosemary. I say that a lot. Frankie's always like, it's not rosemary, it's rosary. Sorry, food on the brain. Okay. So, I would love to hear how you ladies are doing. I want to know, um, yeah, well, how you're doing. What's up for you? Are you thriving? Are you struggling? Are you all over the place? Is it a roller coaster? I would just love to know how your ladies are doing. And yeah, I think that's it. So let's go ahead. Okay, I want to give you ladies some resources for the Lunar New Year, and because I feel so fired up today after attending Kaya Raz. She is the author of the Sophia Code and a spiritual mentor of mine. I have been uh, connected with her teaching since 2016. She's a very powerful oracle, very powerful channel. Um, she is a leader in the Divine Feminine Christ leadership movement. Um, she's incredible, and I love attending her ceremonies. She just had a Lunar New Year ceremony today, Wednesday, the 29th, and you can still get it. And we're still in the energy, even over the next few days of the Lunar New Year. And she has a astrological forecast for the next year. I think that it's very important that we all listen to that, um, because the astrology for the US is fucking crazy this year. So it's better to have a little bit of roadmap ahead. Um, so I will list her website in the Telegram chat so that you can check out her Lunar New Year uh, ceremony for Year of the Wood Snake. This is going to be just, wow, a very powerful year. And I will let her talk about it because she is an expert. And the other resource for the Lunar New Year is Mia Magic is having a wood snake ceremony this Saturday, February 1st, which I will be attending. And Kaya Raz is $44. Mia Magic's is $33, so very affordable, highly worth it, highly recommend it. Yeah. Okay. So let's go into a guided meditation and a clear energy clearing and a bit of an activation. Let me just want to get some little notes running. Okay, and so go ahead and find yourself in a nice, comfortable, seated position, or you may be lying down if you don't think you'll fall asleep. Even if you do fall asleep, you will still receive the healing. Might want to grab a blanket, might want to turn down the lights. Take a sip of tea. Okay, so finding yourself in a nice, comfortable seated position, go ahead and gently blink the eyes closed, turning the focus inward, tuning into how you feel in this moment, tuning into your breath. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths together. So inhaling through the nose, Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Last one. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth. And staying connected to that breath pattern. Continuing to breathe in through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth. Just allowing this breath to cleanse and clear your entire body, your entire auric field, your emotional bodies, breathing into those spaces. Releasing any stagnancy on the exhale. Noticing where you feel constricted or tight or tense in your body. Beginning to scan from the top of your head down through your face, down through your neck, breathing, down through your shoulders, your arms, down and through your hands. Scanning down through your chest, noticing any areas that feel tight or constricted or maybe blocked, and just welcoming the air, your breath of life into those places and spaces. And exhaling. Scanning down through your solar plexus, your abdomen, down through your hips and your sacral chakra, down through your legs and your knees, your roots, down and out through your feet. And just continuing with this breath pattern, allowing it to cleanse and clear your energy system, your body, your chakras. This breath traveling to all places inside of you, creating spaciousness, making room for more life, more creativity, more joy, more love, more abundance, more prosperity, clarity. Feeling anchored in your body. Just staying with this breath for a few more moments, visualizing a circle of white light being drawn all around you. Asking any energy that is not yours to step outside of this circle now as you continue to cleanse the inside of your energy field with your breath. Breathing in new life, new air. Exhaling any stagnancy, any energetic debris, emotional debris, any difficult emotions, fear, anxiety, anything that's been clogging your energetic field. Just exhaling and letting it all go. As we welcome in the Ascended Master Mentors of Divine Feminine Christ Consciousness, welcoming in the North, White Buffalo Woman. Welcoming in the Northeast, Isis. In the East, Hathor. In the Southeast, Green Tara. In the south, Mother Mary. In the southwest, Mary Magdalene. In the west, Kuan Yin. And in the northwest, the Sophia dragons. Feeling all of the angelic support all around you with these ascended masters standing tall as pillars of light all around the outside of your circle of empowerment. Feeling insulated, feeling held as we welcome in the Holy Spirit into the room that we're in. Welcoming the Holy Spirit into our body, hearts, and minds. Allowing ourselves to relax and open up to receive the light of our higher selves washing over us like a waterfall, cleansing and baptizing our awareness. Feeling that waterfall flowing down through your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral, and your root. Feeling it flowing down and out through your feet into the earth, taking with it any last energetic debris from your system, any difficult moments you've had this week, any feelings of stress or fear about the future, just sending it into the earth beneath you, allowing the love of Pachamama to transmute it into usable energy now. Feeling more and more of your energy returning back to you, calling all of your energy back to you here and now in this time, space, dimension, and reality from anywhere else it may have been. Feeling it spiraling in towards your center midline. Feeling all of those overextended pieces coming back into alignment, back into your center, calling back those cords of energy that you've sent out to loved ones. Just feeling all of your strength gathering in your core. Seeing your auric field beginning to pulse with light and power. Seeing your auric field resealing from any holes, any tears, any perforations. Feeling it begin to buzz with electricity pulsing. And with ease and grace, this pulsing begins to push out any swords, any daggers, any barbed wires, any sharp mm, mm, any sharp fangs, any sharp feelings, anything sharp just puncturing your auric field, just seeing it gently being pulsed out with the electricity of this current. Feeling it regenerating, activating your spiritual protection, calling upon the archangels to gather around you, calling upon Archangel Michael to run your energy through the vanquishing darkness doorway, instantly transmuting any dark beings, dark energies, the demonic energies, sending it all the way back to the seventh plane of existence, back into Sophia's source consciousness. Breathing into that spaciousness, feeling your auric field growing lighter and lighter as more of your energy returns back to you. And calling upon Jesus to assist any wayward souls present in your space, who are ready to pass into the light, to assist them into the light, blessing them on their journey ahead, and calling upon Jesus for emotional sanctuary for any of the wayward souls who have any unresolved mm, emotional or human issues here on earth, calling upon sanctuary for them, refuge, emotional refuge, so that they may receive the emotional healing that they need to cross over into the light. Seeing these souls being shepherded out of each of your energy fields, feeling more and more of your energy returning back to you. Um, and seeing Jesus just taking these souls with him, often offering them emotional healing, any psychic trauma clearing, any sort of healing that they may need in order to transition. I'm calling upon Great Spirit to clear any and all psychic trauma that's ready to be cleansed and cleared out of each woman's psyche here on the call today. Just asking to cleanse and clear any and all psychic trauma that's ready to be cleansed and cleared. Allowing each woman's nervous system to downshift, to feel at ease and peaceful. Just feeling the angelic support all around you. Feeling held in the spiritual realms. Just feeling like swaddled in the Great Mother's embrace. And allowing this embrace to refill you, refill your spirit. To lay down and to rest your weary spirit. Self to float here in a few moments of silence. Just allowing the Great Mother to tend to any emotional thorns you may have right now. Allowing her to tend to your heart space. Anything difficult you're moving through right now. Maybe feeling her hands upon your heart. Maybe seeing her kneeling at your side, tending to you. Just feeling this great warmth emanating from the Divine Mother. She wants you to know that this is always available for you. That anytime you choose to connect with the divine, you are tending to your own inner garden, your own inner peace, and it is always available to you. Thanking our angel, the ascended masters, thanking Yeshua, Archangel Michael, thanking Great Spirit, thanking our ancestors, thanking the earth, Divine Mother, Divine Father, thanking our higher selves, thanking ourselves here today for being here today. Bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Bringing awareness back into the room that you're in. Beginning to wiggle the fingers and toes, maybe stretching the arms overhead, coming back into your body. Maybe taking a few deep breaths in. Maybe turning to one side, cradling the head and the arm. Making your way back up to seated if you were laying down. Or maybe just opening your eyes if you were seated. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I feel blissed out. Blissed out. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for participating, for giving me your time by showing up, by listening to this video, by um, yeah, devoting your time, your effort, your energy. I love doing this, and it has been such an honor and mm, yeah, a great privilege to be able to do this. And I appreciate each and every one of you ladies for being here. Um, I think that's it. That was our ceremony, our activation. So just yeah, bringing the ceremony to a close. You can continue to stay in this energy if you're feeling inspired. You want to keep your candle going. You want to move into a period of journaling. Maybe you want to pull some cards. Maybe you want to read from the Sophia Code. Maybe you want to read from a different spiritual book that you're tuned into right now. Now would be a good time. Now is a good time to really spend in ritual, spend in ceremony, spend connecting with the earth, going to a water source, giving a blessing and offering, setting your intentions, planting seeds. Um, yeah, now is a good time to do that. Taking an Epsom salt bath or a ritual bath, um, doing extra practices. Um, all of that is perfect to do right now. So I feel complete. That is, ah, yeah, it's so hard to go when I love being here. So, and I'm feeling complete um, with all of that. I am going to stay in a ritual space. I'm going to create some more. And it's really, this is one last parting thing that I want to say. It's really important this year that we step into our purpose. If you're unsure of your purpose, this is the perfect time to devote to your practices because your practices will uncover your purpose. The more still and quiet that you get, um, the more that you'll be able to hear the whispers of your soul, the louder your soul will be. And um, your soul will guide you. And in this day and age, it's really important that we are heart centered leaders, that we are soul led leaders, that we are listening to the um, guidance of our souls because our souls are able to uh, guide us through these times. All right, y'all. I love you so much. Thank you for participating. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this ceremony call, this bonus call. Happy Lunar New Year. Please check out those resources, Kaya Raw and Mia Magic. And please check out the 3-bit bonus videos. I love you all, and I'll see you later.